Who child? Child. Let's talk about it. What's up, you guys? Britt here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello babies, and welcome to my beautiful Bratz family. My name is Brittany, Britt, whichever floats your boat. In today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be my second Let's Talk About It Thursday video. You guys, I am super excited that more and more of you are starting to open up and be more comfortable with, emailing me these questions. So far, it's only been advice questions. I do want to reiterate, if you need advice, email me. If you have a topic that you just want to hear me talk about, or you want my thoughts and things like that, email me. I will list the email here again because I've only listed it once in one video, and I don't know what, I think I put it in the description box in my last Let's Talk About It Thursday video, but if I didn't, I will have it in the description box of this video. So please you guys, do not be shy to hit me up, okay? Like, talk to me. So I am going to be sipping on a little something, but that's nothing new. I'm always sipping on something. Yeah, so with that being said, grab something to sip on, grab something to munch on, and let's get right into these emails. Okay, you guys, so I have my emails pulled up on my phone. This is not my regular usual phone. This is like my backup phone. My mom and I share this backup phone, so yeah, as you can see, I have my emails pulled up here. It's only 3 today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out all 3. But yeah, so let's go on with the first one. I'm trying to determine which one I want to do first. I know which one I'm going to leave for last, because all of y'all, if you ever put your subject line in all caps, automatically your story is going to be last, because I'm going to automatically assume that that's the juiciest, and it's probably the one that I'm going to use for my title, more than likely. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Whew. All right, so we're going to go with this one first. It says, he proposed, but I'm in love with someone else. All right, you guys, so basically what I'm doing right now is, what I did in the last video, just trying to see if this person wants to be anonymous. She did not say, so I am going to make her anonymous anyway, just because you don't say you want to be anonymous doesn't necessarily mean that you want people to know who you are. So we're going to name our girl Anita. Okay, so our girl Anita hit me up and she said, "Hi Britt, my name is Anita and I'm 21 years old. I love your videos. You're so funny." Oh girl, thank you. I try. I really do be trying to, entertain y'all or whatever. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Me and my boyfriend of 3 years, we've been best friends for 7 years, just started back dating. We dated for a year prior to this here recently. This second time around, things have been going great, but when we broke up, we were broken up for about a year or so. I met this guy, Ronnie, at my job. Not his real name, FYI. Ronnie and I hit it off, went out a couple of times, hooked up, and I developed strong feelings for him so quickly it seemed. But of course, in the back of my mind, I knew he was just a rebound as we started fooling around about a month after my boyfriend and I broke up. So a year goes by and my boyfriend hits me up asking to hang out and chill. Mind you, our breakup wasn't a bad one, so we continued to keep in touch here and there. Around this time, things seemed to be lining up perfectly because Ronnie and I decided to end things because we were just better off as friends. Okay. After a few weeks of my boyfriend and I going out and hooking up a few times, we decided to give us another try. However, here recently, my boyfriend got this new job and hasn't been home as much as he used to be. Anita, girl, what you about to tell me, girl? Okay. Ronnie and I never lost contact. However, he is now single. He hopped into a new relationship with someone from his past soon after we stopped messing around. Now, since he had more time on his hands, we would go out for lunch like we used to, but just as friends this time. Okay. My boyfriend knows about Ronnie, and Ronnie supports my relationship, so there's no bad blood there. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. A couple of weeks ago, my boyfriend proposed, and I said yes. Oh, girl, congratulations! But I know something is about to happen. However, now I'm regretting it because Ronnie just recently confessed to me that he's always been in love with me. I didn't notice it before, but I think I may have fallen in love with him as well. I haven't told my now fiance about my recent infidelities with Ronnie. About a day or so after Ronnie confessed, which also happens to be about a few days after my boyfriend proposed, Ronnie and I went out for drinks and ended up hooking up in his back seat. Girl, I feel really bad to the point where anytime my fiance wants to engage in sexual activity, I clam up and I dismiss him. He asked me about it and I just lied to him about being stressed and too tired. God knows I love my fiance, but I can't deny that I've fallen in love with another man. What do I do? Okay, so basically what happened is you've been in this relationship for 3 years. Technically, y'all have been in a relationship for 4 years because you were in a relationship with him before. It lasted a year. Then y'all took a year off. During that year off, you met Ronnie. Y'all started hooking up and whatever, but you knew that he was just a rebound because y'all started hooking up about a month or so after you and your boyfriend, who is now your fiance, broke up. So you and Ronnie start hanging out, start kicking it, all that good stuff. And then y'all both decide that y'all are better off as friends, and then y'all part ways as it relates to like a relationship or friends with benefits type thing, and y'all are just friends. You also stated that your boyfriend and your breakup with your boyfriend was not a bad breakup, so you also kept in touch with him every now and then. And then sometime after you and Ronnie broke things off, he hits you up out of the blue. Your ex does. Your ex at the time. He's not your fiance. He hits you up out of the blue and he's like, hey, let's hang out. Blah, 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 blah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You agree. Y'all started hanging out. Y'all start hooking up. And then y'all decide, okay, let's try this relationship thing out again. So that happened 3 years ago, pretty much, because you said y'all have been together for 3 years now. And just recently, your boyfriend proposed to you and you said yes. Congratulations so much on that. And then a few days later, after you get engaged, Mr. Man's Ronnie comes back into the picture. He's like, hey, boom, like, I need to keep it real with you. I always kind of had a little thing for you. And you just like, kind of had a little thing for you too. So now you don't know what to do because you and Ronnie slept together and you have not told your fiance. And you're also acting differently around him because you feel so bad, and it's kind of awkward. I can imagine, trying to do things with someone who you plan to spend the rest of your life with, but in the back of your head, like, oh my gosh, I just cheated on the man that I love so much with another man that I love so much. And you want to know what you should do about it. as I stated in my previous Let's Talk About It Thursday video, I am a very sensitive individual. So if I were to do something like that with somebody while I was in a relationship, especially if my significant other knows this person who I cheated on them with, I would definitely tell my significant other, no matter how much it hurts him, just because, like, I'm really big on trust and I'm really big on honesty. So because of that, I would just come clean and tell my significant other, like, hey, this happened. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. You owe it to your fiance for him to have a choice whether or not he wants to continue this marriage, continue to spend the rest of his life with you. And one way to ensure that you give him that choice and to ensure that you are being fair to him is to tell him the truth and to just be honest with him, because if it gets out later in your marriage, that's going to be a very sticky situation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a marriage. It's not a breakup. You have to go through an entire process to get a divorce. You have to get lawyers. You have to go to court. You have to get the papers. All that. Everything with that is a process. There's not really a legal process for breaking up with somebody. You get what I'm saying? So because that is a big difference, I would definitely tell my fiance, just so, number one, he has the choice whether or not he wants to continue to be with me. And if he decides yes, he does, there's a barrier of trust that has been broken, but you have to work on something. Whereas if he just goes into this thinking that you just been keeping it real with him since day one, and then he somehow finds out about your infidelities with Ronnie, then things going to hit the fan and you're going to be way worse off than you would have been had you just came clean and said, hey babe, this is what it is, this is what it ain't, you know? So Anita, girl, I love you. Thank you for coming to me for your advice. I hope my advice helps a little bit. I hope everything works out for you. Also, again, congratulations on your engagement. And yeah, keep me updated, girl. Send me another email. Let me know what happened. That's for all of y'all. Whenever y'all send me in an email, when I get back to y'all, update me. Send me another email, you know, after such and such time. Let me know how everything happened, what happened, you know, fill a sister in, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go to the next email. Okay, so this next email says, I love her, but she crossed the line. Okay, you guys, so this email is actually from a guy. This is my first email from a dude. So I just want to give you a little shout out. What is do, boo? So he says he doesn't care if I use his name. So shout out to Jason for being the first dude to ever email me and to ever be featured on Let's Talk About It Thursday. Hey Brittany, my name's Jason. I'm 22 and I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years. Let's just call her Deja. Okay. Everything was going well up until about a month ago. I got myself caught up in some sugar honey iced tea, so I started dealing to try and make ends meet. I've been on my own since I was 17, so this adult sugar honey iced tea ain't new to me. Deja and I would get into it nonstop about me selling. She hated the idea of me spending so much time out on the streets. I understand that. I understand where she was coming from, and I assured her that the sugar honey iced tea was only temporary. About a year ago, my brother, we'll call him Jay, got into this big blowout with our mom's new nigga, and mom's kicked him out. So he's been staying with Deja and I. About 2 weeks ago, Jay was at a friend's, so Deja and I had the house to ourselves. When I came home, I heard her on the phone with who I assumed was her brother. He's been away for a little minute, and he practically raised her. So I didn't think too much of the sugar honey iced tea. He say that word a lot, y'all. Like, he say sugar honey iced tea a lot, alright? I'm so silly, y'all. I'm so sorry. I took me a shower, and Deja was headed downstairs, her phone on the bed. About 5 minutes after I walked back into the bedroom, her phone started ringing off the hook. She had notifications coming in back to back, and I ain't no nosy behind nigga. So I brought her phone to her downstairs. Skipping ahead to yesterday, I've been working this new job for about a week or so, and I got off hella late. Jay and Deja were both asleep when I got there, okay? I headed to the bathroom to take a shower, and on my way out, I knocked our bathroom trash can down. I went to pick the sugar honey iced tea up, there go that word again, and saw a pregnancy test. It was positive. Jason. Okay. Let me stop because I'm reading without even telling y'all what's going on. Okay. I woke Deja up and asked her about it. I was excited because I'm thinking I'm going to be a daddy, but she ain't want to talk about it. I assumed she was just a little scared, being that we're still young, okay? She's a year younger than I am, so she's 21, you're 22. Eventually, she told me that Jay's girlfriend, let's call her Nicole, took the test. Knowing that Nicole and Deja don't even like each other, the sugar honey iced tea ain't sit well with me, and honestly, I ain't believe her story. I felt her energy was off, and while she was in the bathroom, she got a text message from my brother asking if she was sure it wasn't mine. I went through the other texts. All those nights I came home late from selling and my new job, they were messing around while I was gone. It was also him I heard her on the phone with that night. As soon as I saw the messages, I started writing you. You're a woman. What should I do? My gut's telling me to kick Jay out and kick old girl to the curb, but I love my girl and my brother has nowhere else to go. Hopefully you can help. I vibe with your personality and your videos. Oh, thank you. You cool as FUCK. And your last LTA Thursday was pretty good, so I decided to hit you up. Thanks, JJ. First of all, I just want to say I'm so sorry that you had to find that out. Don't know how old your brother is, but I'm assuming that he can't be too much younger than you. Either way, that doesn't really matter because I wouldn't even want to be dealing with my nigga's brother. Like, no. Let's break down the story. Let's go back through it. So basically, you've been with this girl. You named her Deja. You've been with Deja for 5 years. And I'm assuming y'all moved in together, whoop, 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 all that good stuff. You got into some trouble. I'm assuming some type of financial trouble, and maybe you got fired or something like that. So you had to make it do what it do so you could pay the bills and all that. So you started selling drugs. And your girlfriend Deja, she did not like that. Y'all got into it a lot because she was probably a little concerned about your safety, because drug dealing is a very dangerous job. You have so many enemies, you know what I'm saying? That whole lifestyle, like, it's just very scary. So I could see where Deja was coming from. So y'all have been arguing about that lately. And then about a year ago, your brother got into it with your mom's new boyfriend, and she kicked your brother out. I hate when things like that happen, but you know, I'm not in that household, so I don't really know what went down. So he gets kicked out, and you take care of him. You know, you're his guardian from then on. And another thing, I want to say kudos to you, number one, because you're taking care of your brother, but also two, you said you've been doing things for yourself since you were 17. Now, I don't know if that means you moved out when you were 17 and you started making a living, doing what you had to do, and you got your own place and all that stuff, and you just did what you had to do, or if that means you were just providing for yourself, still living in under your mother's roof, but you were providing for yourself, so you didn't really need her or anybody else. Whichever one you mean, kudos to you, because it's so hard for a lot of people to do. Not many people can do that, and I'm assuming that you did it because the environment that you were in just wasn't providing enough, or maybe it just wasn't good for you mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever the case may have been. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to you for that. So basically, one day you come home, your brother's not home, he's with a friend, and your girlfriend Deja is on the phone with somebody. You think it's her brother because he's been away and he practically raised her, so they probably more than likely have a close-knit relationship. So you're probably like, oh, okay, it's her brother, cool, I'm gonna leave her to talk to her brother, I'm gonna hop in the shower. You hop in the shower, she goes downstairs, she leaves her phone in the room, you come out the shower, and her phone just go back-to-back notifications, back-to-back phone ringing off the hook. You take her phone because you not no snoopy nosy nigga. Kudos to you for that as well. And you hand her phone. And then yesterday you get home late because you've been working at this new job. Congratulations for you on that. And you hop in the shower because Deja sleep, your brother sleep, so you decide, I'm gonna hop in the shower so I can go to bed too. I feel you on that. And you hop in the shower, you get out the shower, on your way out of the bathroom, you knock over the trash can and you see, it's a pregnancy test. You ask your girlfriend about it, like you wake her up, you ask her about it, and she tells you, yeah, so your brother's girlfriend, that's who used the pregnancy test. And you just like, you don't even like my brother's girlfriend, and she damn sure don't like you, so it's not making sense to me. So you go through her phone, you see messages between your girlfriend of 5 years and your younger brother. You're just like, so you've been cheating on me with this little nigga, and you're possibly pregnant by him. So you want to know what you should do. Well, if I were you, I don't think I would kick my brother out because, like you said, he doesn't have anywhere to go. I don't even know if I would be able to move past my boyfriend sleeping with my younger sister. If my younger sister were still here, she would be maybe like 2 or 3 years younger than me. And I don't know how I feel if my nigga ended up sleeping with her and she got pregnant. I feel like it would take me a really, really long while to move on with her. But because that's my sister and because that's blood, that's a bond, you know, that can't really be replaced because it is so significant. So I think I would definitely try to work it out with my brother. I'm a very forgiving person. So my advice to you would be to definitely talk to both of them. Let them know how it makes you feel. Don't go in on them. Don't go crazy. Like, don't go calling them out of there. Don't do all that. Just express to them, I found this out. I know. You don't have to lie. You don't have to hide it. It's messed up. I feel X, Y, and Z. But if this is going to work out, we need to come up with a plan. We need to do something if you want to work it out with her. Because like I said, I'm a very forgiving person, so I would probably work it out with my significant other. But if I decided not to, I would definitely work it out with my sibling, because there will be plenty of girlfriends that you can have, and you may have one that's better than her. but you will never be able to find another blood sibling. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that that's completely different on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? And also, you said yourself, he has nowhere to go. I hope what I said helped you, even though I be rambling a little bit. This video getting a little long, so I'm hoping that these edits that I gotta do kind of cut it down, because girl, we had 41 minutes. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, and we're gonna get on to the next email. The last email, last but not least. Oh, all right, y'all. So this last email, y'all, this subject title, I'm dead. It says, mind you, this is in all caps. Help! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! I just might spaz on this bitch again, girl. What's tea? It says, hey Brit Brad, hey boo. She says she don't care if I, say her name. I'm Ashley. I'm 18 years old, and I love your content, girl. Like, yes, bitch. Ah, thank you, boom. Ah, yeah. Anyway, I've been dealing with this nigga, we'll call him Blue, for about 3 years now. And he took my virginity, all that good stuff. Okay, so he's your first, period. So one day, my mama let him come over for a few, And so we chilling downstairs on the couch watching TV when his phone starts going off. Ashley? Girl? It was the fourth time in the span of like 10 minutes. So at this point, I want to know what's up, Okay, period. So I asked him, like, who blowing you up and why you ain't answering it. Long story short, he told me it wasn't important because he with me right now. And I don't know why, but that right now really did something to me. So I snatched his phone away and I looked through that motherfucker. Okay, and boom, and period. I can't say that I would have did the same, but period. I be hyping people up, y'all. Like, one thing about it, two things for sure, baby. If your nigga giving you reason to believe that he hiding something, and he gonna lie to your face, and you know your nigga, and you feel like he lying to your face, or you know he lying to your face, go through that bed. Go through that bed. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just playing, y'all. Don't listen to me. Do not do that. Okay. So basically at school, there was this girl. Let's call her Sis. Ashley. Girl, why you had to get that girl that name? This girl said her fishy. Big. Okay, I'm dead. So, Fishy had already tried Blue multiple times, trying to be all buddy-buddy with my boo-bae, as you say. LOL. Girl, that's my word. Yo, boo-bae. She trying to get cutesy-woosy with your boo-bae. Hell no. Forget that. So, when I looked through his phone, here this bitch is. And basically, she was talking big game, saying when she see me, she gonna drag me. Like, first of all, bitch, drag who? So, like I said before, I had some issues with her in the past about her trying Blue, and we fought, but not over him. Okay, because I was about to say. Long story short, this stank hoe spread lies about me to teachers and students. Needless to say, I got into some big trouble for some of the things she said. I was suspended, but they cut my suspension short because after actually investigating and getting to the truth, they realized that the bitch was just spreading lies. But as soon as I came back to school, I was suspended again for fighting her because of her lies. Okay, and period. End that right there. Dead that right there. And period. Okay, you feel me? I need your help because now she's threatening me, and at this point, I don't know what to do because I feel like I'm going to blow up. And to top it all off, Blue isn't really defending me or doing anything to stop her. He's more so just ignoring her and leaving her on red pretty much. And it probably shouldn't, but that really bothers me. So what should I do about Fishy? What about Blue? Any advice would be very much appreciated and very helpful. I hope this email finds you safe, healthy, and happy. Oh, thank you, babe. Love you. Can't wait for more videos. Oh, girl. Thank you, girl. So let's get some tea. First of all, let's go back over the story. So you said you been with Blue. That's what you named him. You been rocking with Blue for about 3 years, I think you said. Yeah, you said you been rocking with Blue for 3 years. And, you know, he's your first. So I understand he's probably very, 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 very important to you or whatever. And so basically, you've been having problems. Well, you've had problems with this chick. This chick Fishy, okay? Why her name Fishy? Chill. Let's talk about it. So you and Fishy been having problems in the past because she was trying to get all cuddle buttle with your boo bae. And you ended up fighting her, but because she was spreading lies about you to teachers and to students, and because of her lies, you got into some serious trouble and you got suspended. But then they was like, oh no, bring her back to school. She can come back because all the stuff that Fishy was saying, that's not true. Like, it's a lie. But you ended up getting suspended anyway because when you came back, baby girl is on site because you've been talking on my name, speaking that dirt. Big guap. Big thing, popping little thing, stop, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You square up because you been spreading lies. That's not cool. Like, y'all fight, you get suspended because you fought her, and now you see in Blue's messages, your boo bae's messages, that she's been threatening you and all this stuff, and he not defending you, but he not egging her on. He just kind of like ignoring her. And you want to know what you should do about Fishy. And you want to know what you should do about Blue. Let's start with Blue, okay? Baby, first of all, why is she even texting your phone? Why does she even have your number? That's what I would want to know. Why the hell does she even have his number? That's what you need to be worried about. Like, what? Hey, look. The fact that he's not really defending you or not really saying anything, like, I would be bothered if my nigga was doing that. But also, you know who he is as a person. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is he the type of person to indulge and say something back? Or is he the type of person to, like, okay, let's say you get into an argument with somebody, whether it's a girl or a boy. If he's there for that moment, is he usually the type of person to tell you, hey, just ignore it, like it ain't all, like it ain't nothing, blah, blah, blah? Or is he one of them niggas that be hyping their girlfriend up when it's time to ride, when it's time to get it popping, when it's time to get it shaking, baby? Because if Blue is the type of boyfriend or the type of guy to hype you up or be like, hey, babe, handle your business, do what you gotta do. This hoe been talking mad, you know, popping her gums, handle your business. Or if he's more chill, like, hey, relax. It ain't, you ain't even gotta do all that, man. You ain't even gotta do all that. Y'all like my impression. If he's like one of them chill niggas, I would say don't think too much about the fact that he hasn't said anything to her, because it probably just means that he's just like, you know what, F her, like, I ain't paying her no attention. Even though it is kind of weird that he ain't said nothing. Like, he ain't said nothing. He ain't even tell her to chill out. Like, he ain't say chill out. He ain't say you doing too much. He ain't say nothing. Like, you said he let this hoe on red. So I don't know if he doing that just because he's in your presence and he doesn't want to respond to her in your presence. I don't know what it is. Or maybe he just genuinely don't really give a crap about Fishy and he just telling you not to even sweat this hoe. I don't really know because I don't know your nigga, but you know your nigga. As it relates to this fishy hoe, run up or shut up. Period. Run up, get done up, baby. Drop the addy, drop your location, tell her to pull up if she really about it. If she don't pull up, she's a dub. Don't even think about her. She's an op. Don't even worry about her. Like, she's irrelevant. She's a non-motherfucking factor. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If she pull up, handle your business. And that's just that on that. Period. But yeah, baby, I hope that this helped. I hope that advice gets to you in a timely fashion. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for, you know, emailing me, asking me, you know, your questions. But yeah, so all right, you guys, so that's all I have for this video today. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to join my R.A.T.S family, all you have to do is comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss a beat, you guys. Y'all, I love y'all so much. Thank you again for sending in y'all emails and everything like that. As you guys know, I do check my allshade.lta@gmail.com email. I check that email every single day. So if you send me something, I will not miss it. I will respond to each and every email to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? Again, I will leave the email right here somewhere on the screen. And I will also have it in the description box below. It's all tea, all shade here at LTA Thursday, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, please be safe, stay bold, stay beautiful, and at the end of the day, when all else fails, just be real about that sugar honey iced tea, baby. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye. I'd rather keep it real with ya. I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Hacking, stupid.